Wait. So today we would be today we would be learning or studying Java. So first, let's read the basics. Mm, just a quick recap. Hmm. These are examples, basically. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah. So first, let's read this. We know this. It's a high-level language class. It's a class-based, object-oriented programming language, and it's widely used across various operating systems. You can run it online, like online IDEs, and or you could install it in your computer. And all this is very basic. So let's run just quick run through of everything. In this, in the previous tutorial, they told us how to download and all that, and now they are just telling. They are just. This is just the hello world and all that working of Java program. Now, how the program works. So, hello world. This is very easy. This public static word main. Uh, these are the syntax. Uh, print. No, there are two types: println and printf. So these important things about printf are everything you want to print should be inside the parentheses and double quotes and would end with a semicolon. Okay, again, very easy. So now we are going to learn about the comments, how to add comments. We know this single line comments, multi-line comments, right? And prevent executing code using comments. So this is one of the best features of and the main reasons of using comments. So why should we use comments? So it makes our code readable. Like if we use it and then if we write a code and we, you know, go outside, have a walk, and then come back, or there are some people who often tend to forget what they have just uh, put in the logic, and they want to recap the code, so they won't read the whole XYZ of the code, all the like the whole logic of the code. Just they'll read the comment above the code they have written, the basic things they have written. So they would, read the comment and get it. Oh, like, oh, that was a thing I wrote at 12th December 2008. It's not that long, but all right. So variables and literals. So variables. Variables is a location in memory to hold data. So wait, let me grab my mouse real quick. Hello, hello, hello. Am I audible? Okay. Just write hi in the comments if you are with me. Wait, let me check. So now we would talk about variables and how to create them. Best way to do is like using the like it's one, you know the only way to do it, you can say, is this. Like you have other ways, but it's a bit complicated. This one is the easiest and most effective, so we use this. And like these are the two ways. Like this, in this we have just named it once and for all. Like we defined it and then we put the value in it. Here first we defined it that we are generating a speed limit uh, variable, and then we are giving the value of the speed limit as 80. So both ways are correct. It depends on person to person which they find more convenient. So changing changing the values of variables. So the value of a variable can be changed in the program, hence the name variable. So like it's the basic thing that if you have a variable, that means it is not you know it's not bounded to one value, so you can change its value. And this is uh, basics. And integer literals, uh, it's like you know, this is all the basics: float, boolean, and all that. Uh, let's go further. So data types, we have, as the name suggests, data does types specify the types of data that can be stored inside variables in Java. So there are primitive data types. In primitive data types, we have Boolean types. Okay, they have two values, true and false. But the default value, like if you define a Boolean statement, that would have the default value as false. So they are usually used for true false condition. So uh, like if I just write boolean flag and semicolon, then it would store false. But in this scenario, they have defined it as true, so flag would hold the value of true. This is quite easy. And byte type is like you have to learn these values. I don't know why, but yeah, they are somewhat important. And data types: short, byte, int, long. So int type is like it has a big range of storing data, and short data type has the, you know, it has a big range, but comparative to int, it is smaller than short. It is int is bigger and short is a bit shorter, as the name says. So long is used for decimals, like for uh, no, not decimals. Sorry. Double is used for decimal. Long is used for, the uh, generally used for more bigger values than int. So long, that is also there. And float, on the other hand, it's used for uh, uh, double is the biggest. You can learn it this way. Double is the biggest type in in decimal types. And if you want, like, in integer values, then you have to use long, as long is the biggest thing if you want to use. So long is the god of integer, like integer types. And if you want to go for decimals, then you prefer double over float, as float stores less decimal points compared to double. Yeah. And char is again one character it stores, and it has a shorter range, whereas string has a bigger range. Yeah. So done with that, we can go for operators. Java operators are symbols: arithmetic operators, assignment operators, relational operators, logical operators, bitwise operators. So operator, this operator does addition, minus, subtraction, multiplication, star, division, this, and modulus is used for remainder. My throat. Oh my god. So arithmetic operators: a is equal to 12, b is equal to 5. So easy, very easy, very easy, very easy. These are, assignment operators. Like, this is for, like, assigning values, and whereas relational, these are for comparing values. Uh, this is equivalent to this. This is equivalent to this. So the trick is the minus. If you put the operator placed in the middle, in front of is equal to, so that would be the same thing. uh, Next up, we have assignment operators. So assignment operators are used for assigning values. So basically you can use, if you don't know the type of the data and easy to think about it, you can use this var thing, where it stands for variable, and you can assign different types of variable using this. And so first we define int var as 4. No, wait. First we defined int var, then we made it equal to a. Then the output is 4. Now we change the value into 4 into 4, 4 into 2, as this is 4, and this is sorry, 4 plus 4, that would bring us to 8, and here it would be 4 into 8, because a var is now 8 and a is 4, so 8 4s are 32. So relational operators, we know this. Logical operators, we also know this. These are very basic. If you have a read, you can go through read. You can read it here. It's very easy. Unary operators in Java. So unary operators are not used that much. All right. Right. My chair. So the unary operators are not used that much. Unary plus, not necessary to use. Unary minus, you can have a example like it's increment and decrement, mostly used for that. Increment and decrement, here's an example. So we define this, then original value, then plus plus a. So now this would first, result one is not defined currently, doesn't, it's defined but it doesn't have any value. So plus plus a would uh, take this value and make it 13. So this would print 13. Value of a is now this showed 13. Now if we go to the second thing, value of b, current value is 12, it would print 12. Now if you do minus minus b, it would do 11. And now we go to bitwise operator. Bitwise operators in Java are used to perform operations on individual bits. So bitwise complement of 35 in binary is this. You just have to, there's a concept of converting binary into the decimal thing. So that is not required here. So I would go further. Other operators, Java instance of operator. Uh, Wait. Okay. So instance of operator. What is instance of operator? The instance of operator checks whether an object is an instance of a particular class. For example, this string, we defined a string, then we defined a boolean. All right. Then you have to check if string is an instance of, like, the string class. So we use this. Oh, here string is an instance. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Instance of operator returns true. Okay, let's learn more about this. Oh no. Wait. So let's learn more about this instance of operator. It looks good. Okay. Instance of. Wait, why is my packet of chips not opening? So, hmm. Let's learn more about this instance of operator. I am quite confused in this topic. Wait. Explain me instance of. Right. Explain me instance of operator in Java. Beginner. So let's see what we are up to. So what is instance of operator? Instance of operator is a tool used to check the type of an object at runtime. So the concept is like you can take it like the inventory scanner. Like you imagine if you are coding a game, you have a backpack full of items, but the game code just sees them as all as generic the items object. Okay, some items are potions, some items are swords, but your character tries to drink. If it tries before, like if the item is used, consumed, you need to make sure it's a liquid. So you don't want the character to drink a sword and only a potion. So therefore, we use the instance of operator that asks the question: Is this specific item a potion? So if yes, if the item is a potion, it returns true. If it's a sword, it returns false. So it's as easy as that. Wait, where did the screen go? Was this where we were? Right? Yeah. Now going further. Oh, this is basically checking whether str is of string. If it's true, then it's all good. This string and this string, all they are not related. This is for checking. This is for defining. although they are the same thing. It's like is equal to and double is equal to. Not not like that, but somewhat like that. Um, Now we go to ternary operators. So what are ternary operators? They check first, see the expression. If it is true, it expresses first condition. If it is false, then it can you know express the second condition, second statement. Sorry. So like if result like the result it's 29. If this variable is equal to like if February days is equal to 28, is it equal to 28? No. So this would go to the second jump. This would jump over here, which is leap year. So result string would show string result would show the value of false, and it would false would in turn what is false over here? It's leap year. Like first statement is for true, second is for false. So output would show leap year. Oh, we can try this. I thought this would not work. Return the largest of two given numbers, num1 and num2. So here we can write string s. Okay, then we can write num1 is equal to 4, num2 is equal to 5, system dot out dot print ln. Oh, is it this way, right? Am I good? No, no. It would be s is equal to now the condition, which is uh, what we have to find largest of two given numbers. So num1 greater than num2 question mark. Now the output would be if it's true, then it would print num1 or else num2, right? Oh, because it's string, so we have to use this. Yeah, rest all is good. The syntax, I'm not quite familiar with the syntax. So if it is greater than true, it would show this. If it is false, then it would show this because we have to check. Now it would print what we would be printing s. So let's check our code. Hopefully, my god, run. Oh no, I don't want to sign up. Never mind. Why? Why is it paid? I'm so done. Let's duplicate this. Go to this website. Java compiler. Run it. And we have a problem. Oh, we have to use main method now. Why? Oh no. We got the concept right. Let's go. Don't waste our time. Now basic input output. So we use three things in basic input output. First is println, then we have print, then we have printf. So generally we use this. It's after each statement it uh, takes the cursor to the next line. Print doesn't take the cursor to the next line, and printf is for functions. And you'll get to know with the example. So in this println, so if if you write one more statement below this, it would go under this line no matter whether it is println or print, because right now you wrote it println, it would go below this line. These are the things you need to try. If you are a beginner, you need to try them. You should not listen to this. You should try println, print, and printf. I'm not explaining this. You'll get to know. You'll get to know more deeply if you use it rather than listening to this concept particularly. Printing variables and literals, very easy. So try them. Just read it. You just have a look and try them. If you even if you take, it's not more than 10 minutes of coding if you are a complete beginner. And concatenated strings, super easy. So just use this plus thing, very easy. And this is used for it's for variables. It's easy. This now we got scanner input. I was waiting for this. Thank God. Now we have input. Slowly and steadily we are going in the depths of Java. So scanner input, new scanner. This is how you define a scanner to take input output. Taking input from the user, very easy. You can have float entered as input with this syntax, double with this syntax, and string with this syntax. You should remember the syntax. It's recommended you should. It's not recommended. You won't be able to code if you don't know it. It's very necessary. Here's the trick. Float. It's how you define the float. This is the name of the float. This is the name of the scanner. You just have to learn this next float and this bracket. That's it. Next double for double. For double, you use next dot next double. Very easy. String is always an exception. So for string, we use dot next or dot next line. So input output also covered. Now we go on to the expression part. Java expressions, statements, and blocks. Java expression consists of variables, operators, literals, and method calls. To know more about method calls, this tap on this link. Okay, we'll go through this later. It's over here. See, so we'll go through this. In today's stream, we are going to tell. Should we go till? I think we should go till OOP 2. 2? 2 is good. OP 1. Oh my god. Huh. Yeah, we can. I don't think we can. I'll go till Aris. I have to sleep. So, expressions, statements, and blocks. Mm-hmm. So, what are expressions? Expression consists of variables, operators, literals, and method calls. So this we already studied this. Now we have this. So here's the thing. A double we define this all together with this small comma, and the ending of the statement comes with this big comma semicolon. If you know coding, so you would know this, and like if you have just gone through coding once, you would know this. It's very easy. So result, one more variable, we defined it as a, which is 2.2, plus b, which is 3.4 minus 3.4. So result would have 2.2 value. Here this is expression. So this is basically telling the concept of expressions, statements, and blocks. So if number 1 is equal to number 2, okay, print number 1 is larger than number 2. I don't know how, but if it is output, if the output is to write this, no matter what, this would only get printed. Even if the, you know, logically, in real life it's wrong. Like if both numbers are equal, how can they one number? But still, this is just, the computer doesn't do that. The computer is given the task. If the numbers are equal, print 1 is greater than 2. So 1, 2 is an expression that returns a Boolean value. So similarly, number 1 is larger than number 2 is a string expression, because it's a print inside these semicolons. Store string and output is in string. So let's go to the statements part. Each statement is a complete unit of execution. Here we have a statement. This is a statement. This is an expression. You get it? Over here. This was the expression. In this is the expression, and what now we would ask, what is the statement? This is expression, this is statement. Okay, it's the same thing. No, it's not the same thing. This doesn't have a semicolon, this has semicolon, very easy. And this, just remember, if it doesn't have a semicolon, it's an expression. If it has, it's a statement. As simple as that. Now what's a declaration? It's it's the same thing, just a bit complicated. Oh, here's the note part. There are control flow statements that are used in decision making and looping in Java. Hmm, I didn't know that. Just kidding. So Java blocks. Wait. What were expression state? No, we got what are declaration statements? Yeah. Oh, oh, these are called declaration. These are expressions. This is declaration, you can say. No, not this, not this. This, not even this. If you write the value without any, multiplication division, that is declaration. So there is no multiplication division addition, just declaring the value. So this is declaration statement. Now coming back to Java blocks. So Java blocks, it's a group of statements that is enclosed in curly braces. A big branch of coding start from here. Now you would regret coding after reading this. Before this, life was good. Coding was good. Now you have blocks. These blocks would hit your head and make you suffer. So, wait, let me clean my hands. Oh my god. Wait, wait a sec. Hmm. Yeah, we are back. Almost. Okay. Yeah, we're good. So, Java blocks. A block is a group of statements that is enclosed in curly braces. For example, this is a block. This big thing is a block. And the output for this big block is just one line. Because there is no println, one line. As easy as that. It's very easy. However, a block may not have any statements. Like you can make it just for fun, even if you don't want any output. See, no output. I don't know why they are forcing this computer just for making the code if you have no reason to run it. Run it? Oh, I thought it would ask for premium. Oh, see, no reason to make this code. Just wasted memory. Now let's go. Flow of control. Flow of control, we have if else. If then, if this is true, then this code. If it is not, we use the else part. Easy. Java if it's string language. If then this and this. It's very easy. It compared in this scenario, it compared this string with the language variable. Like in this case, they are the same, so it would print this. If it's not, there would be literally no output. You can try. Run best programming language. If I change this, no output. No output. Okay, not wasting any time, although we have wasted how much time? 40 minutes in learning the basics. I know everything, but I don't know every. What am I saying here? I don't know anything, but still, I'm starting from basics. Because if you read basics, why am I reading this? Why am I reading this? No, I will read this. Even though I know this, I will read it. Java if, else if. Very good. Nested if. Inside one if, there is one more if. Very good. Now, write a function to check if a student has passed or failed. Let's do this. Let's do this. Mm, duplicate. Let's go to the website. Compiler. What is the question? Okay, copy this. Now, challenge. And where is it? Where's the code? Remove this thing and let's go. We are in. Now, write a function to check if a student has passed or failed based on the score. So, if the score is greater than or equal to 50, pass, return pass, otherwise return fail. For example, if score is equal to 55, the expected output is pass. Okay, makes sense. Let's paste the code, starter code. Okay, now, oh no, solution, bro. Why can't you rename it? Why? Oh, my bad. Public static void main. Does it have input output? I'll do it without it. Not right? Please. Oh, fine. If score is greater than equal to 50, you have to return pass. Oh my god. Okay, and or else return fail. Simple. Now run it. It will show some error. Oh, main method. Now I have to define main method, which I deleted. Static void main pass this and check score. Let's put the value of score as uh 60. Okay, 60. 60 would return pass. 60 is good. And system.out.println check score. God. And score. Oh my god. Is it? Why is it showing three brackets? Did I put extra? No, yeah, I did. Hopefully this runs. Oh my god. I did not define the variable. Oh, sorry. I will now. Now, pass. My code passed. Let's try 40. Let's try 40, 40, 40, 40. Let's go. Fail. 49. Let's try 49. 49. Oh no. 49. Fail. So this is what this code is. This code is pass. Let's see. This code is pass. Yes, it's pass. It's a pass. Like this video if you think it's pass. Although no one is watching the stream. And I think no one would. Just kidding. You guys are good. Uh, where were we? Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah, we were here. Scroll, scroll, scroll. What is happening? What happened to my cursor? What the heck? Oh my god. Yeah. I won't sleep till it's done. We have to complete arrays. Arrays. Oh my god, multi-dimensional arrays. Oh no. Ternary operators in Java. Ternary operators in Java are first is by Boolean, by a binary type. And I did this before, I think. Have I covered it? Let's read it again. No, let's read it for this first time. Okay. Okay. It's easy. Void main, create a variable, store the value 24 if number is greater than 0, positive number, else negative number. Create a variable, created. This is if using if else. This is using ternary operator. It's very simple. Now, nested ternary operators. Oh my god. This is the thing. It has one operator inside one more operator. Get it? This is why people sometimes tend to get scared while coding. So, what do we have to do in this? No worries. First, create variables to learn what is the concept of it, to get to the depth of it. Then define largest variable. So this int largest would what it would store. It would store one of the values 2, 9, or minus 11. Now let's see which value is lucky enough, or you know it is made for the output. n1 n1 is equal to 2, n2 is equal to 9, and where's n3? N3 is equal to minus 11. So is 2 greater than or equal to 9? Your answer in 3 check seconds. No one is watching my stream. Never mind. So yeah, there is one person watching. You guys just watch the rec- you guys watch the stream that has ended. You don't watch live streams. Just 3x, 4x, 5x. Let's watch the stream. Watch my stream at 10x if you have guts. Just kidding. So n2, this is complete nonsense. 2 is not greater than or is not equal to 9. It is false. Thanks for asking. So it would go in this part. Jump straight away in this part. Now, n2, which is 9. 9, is it greater than 3? N3, which is minus 11? Yes. So it would go to the first part, n2. Largest number would be 9. So just imagine if this was greater and this was true. So it would go in this, then it would clarify this and would get the largest value would get int largest. It would be stored in this largest variable. Yeah, it's a bit tricky if you are new to this, but if you if you are you know if you have done coding for 2 3 months, it's very easy. uh, Java for loop. This is another pillar of loop Java loop concept, which is for loop. Loops are very good in life, not in coding. Yeah, they are very useful though. So Java for loop, for it has three parts. First part is initialization, second part is testing the expression, and third is increment or decrement or updating the expression. So if I have a variable, the best way to learn it is through an example. So n is equal to 5. First it would this is very easy to go through. Like first it would have 1, is 1 great less than 5, true. It would go do this value, it would print this, then it would again go this. As this code is over, it would get the value of 2. So 2 is less than equal to 5, false. It would go, no, like true. So it would go again, 3 is less than equal to 5, true. Again it would run for 5 times, and 5 times it would show output. As simple as that. Oh, this is how the program works. It's very good to go through this. So now you would get the difference between plus plus I and no, this is also plus plus I. My bad. We use plus plus I mostly for loops. Yeah, we use I plus plus also a lot. So plus plus I is basically you just change the value, then run the code. And if you do I plus plus, first you change the value, then run the code. In this scenario, the output would be the same, but there are different scenarios in which different increments are used. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, again very easy. 1 is printed, 1 is increased to 2. Second iteration. Okay, now this is you have learned this. Yeah, I mean learned this. You have got the concept of this. So now we go to the display sum of n natural numbers. Oh my god, this is this is first it would have value of 0, then 1, 0 plus 1, 1. Some will store one value. 1 plus I is now 2 because it's incrementing by 1. For 1,000 times it would run this loop, and eventually sum would be this final output 1 plus 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. It would go till 55 till 10, and it would go to 500,500, this value, if it goes for 1,000 times. Oh, nice. It's a good pattern we see. Because for first 10 numbers, it's 55, I guess. Let me Google it real quick. 1 plus 2 plus dot 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 10. So the output is 55. And if I do it till 100, it is 50/50. Oh my god. And if it's 1000, it's 500/500. Wow. Maths is fascinating. Although it's just simple logic. Okay, now Java for each loop. For each loop? What's this? Oh, now we got arrays in place. Have I opened the correct slide? Yeah. So creates an array. We create this array. This is how we, create an array. This is, oh my god, yes. This is another way of semicolon of creating for loop. So for int number semicolon numbers, system.out.println number. Wait, let me copy this. So think of these as boxes. First block, second block, third block, fourth block. But in Java or any language, we take the first block as zeroth blocks, first block as second block as first block, and so on. So this would be indexing of this would be 0, 1, 2, 3. So It starts with 0. So what does this line mean? This line means that it basically means that for every element inside the array, this array, where is it? Where's my mouse? Yeah, every element inside this array, which is this, uh, wait, let me read it. So it's basically for every element inside the array numbers, this array, call it number here and do something with it. So in this case, it's printing. We have to do something. In this, we have to print it. So it would print 3, then 5, 7, then 5, then minus 5. Now we go for, oh my god, for loop for infinite loops. So it's very easy. Infinite loops are one of the easiest thing. So defining it, sum is equal to 0. I don't know why they put this. It would run if you did not assign the value, if you did not use the some value, it would still run the code and would still print the desired same output, the infinite loop. But I don't know why they did this. Uh, int I is equal to 1, true. I is less than equal to 10, true. I minus minus, hello. So this is never false. What? How is this infinite? Oh, it is infinite because if you do minus 1, then I would become 0. And minus 1, it would never reach 10 because 1 is the maximum value it's going to attain at the value I. So that's why it's an infinite loop. It would keep on running till the memory runs out. Now we should read these. Okay, let's go for Java for each loop. One of the, I find this concept very, very boring or, very mysterious, you can say. It's very, what do we call it? Oh my god. Where is my screen? Ah, so let me put a timer. I'm going for a break. Mm, why is it not working? Yeah, 5 minutes. 5 minutes countdown. Screen. Be back in 5 minutes. So many mosquitoes. Crazy. How do I get rid of them? I don't want to kill them. Okay, welcome back, guys. Okay, how do I? So let's continue with for each loop. This is this is what for each loop is. So here this we do it we do it where there is a array where there is a collection or an array, and each item of array is assigned to this variable data types. The data type of array. Wait, why is it? Oh, we just read this. Yeah. So primary array elements, uh, we know this. So this would print every element. We did this right now. So first, for each loop to be printed, the number as arrays one by one. In first iteration, item will be 3. For the second iteration, items will be 9. Item will be 9. Third, it will be 5. It's basically one by one. It's reading every, you know, every collection of the block, like of every block of the array one by one. So sum of array elements, again, this before system.out.println, in this case we just did it, uh, we just got the output without applying any function. We can add functions over here, like over here this is the function. This would perform sum of all elements in the loop. It would go inside the loop, or every number in the array would go inside this and would print get the sum. And when the loop is finished, system.out.println, as easy as that. Now let's go further. For loop versus for each loop. So some people, or even I, argue that why there is a need for this for each loop. Why can't you go for loop? So using for loop, you have advantages uh, that are exclusive only for each loop. So if you use for example, if you take this, if you use for loop, so I is equal to 0, I is less than vowels dot net length. So what this does, it checks the, it doesn't check the indexes, only the blocks. So how many blocks are there in this? One, two, three, four, five. So I is less than 5. It's true. It's 0. So this would run 5 times. Why? I is equal to 0, I is equal to 1, I is equal to 3, I is equal to 4. Yeah. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is 5. If you count 0 to 4, it's 5 values. So it would run 5 times and it would print walls. First, this I is equal to 0. What is in the 0th block? 0 on 0th block, you'll say A is there. So A is the output. Now it would go as it's incrementing by 1. It would go I is equal to 1. So it would eventually get 1, I of 1, I of 1. What is I of 1? I mean walls of 1. What is walls of 1? It's E. So E would be the output. So similarly, it would go run 5 times and you would get all values. So if we wanted to do this in for each loop, we would use this thing. It's, see this big thing, and you see this tiny thing. So we prefer in life comfort. So this is the comfortable way to do it. Just write char item semicolon walls. It would be much comfortable for you to do this. Okay. So yeah. So system dot println print output item. So it would first print A, because there's a loop till all the walls are completed. You have to keep on printing char, which we have defined over here, item. So, and output of item eventually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So a e i of u, I e i o u. If there would be 10, we don't need any, initialization I is equal to 0 and all that. Just this line would do everything. First define a char, or an for instance, you can take string or any variable of your choice, depends on the value of the array, and it would print the desired output. So Java while and do while loop. Now we go to the while and do while part of it. While part. While is very easy. Do while is also very easy. Very very easy. If you are doing this while do while, it's the first blocks. I won't even say the blocks. It's the dust of the first step of the states of Java. You can take it that way. Sorry. So display numbers from 1 to 5. This is while loop. While I is less than equal to 5, keep on running till 1 is not equal to 5. Keep on running. It's the same thing. Over in the for scenario, you first initialized it I is equal to 1. Same thing over here, but outside the loop, then you made the loop, and inside the loop, you made the changes. So, initialization, comparison, and increment, decrement over here, or updating the value below inside the loop. It's basically same, just a broken thing of the for loop. It's the same thing. And if you want while loop to run once, at least once, use the do while loop. Do will what do will do? It's people will be like, oh bro, why to use do while loop? Just use the while loop. Every time you have to think whether to use do while or while. Just ignore the do while and do while. Why do you use while? So one of the reasons why we use do while, because in some cases you at least need the output to be printed once. Like in like for example, you can take a menu driven question. So that would require do, so that the menu which you want to generate or give as output should be at least shown to the user once. So after that, it's his choice whether to run the loop or not. Like like if you take, wait, notepad, let me take out my oh, there would be no notepad in this. Let me take whiteboard. I don't know which website I'm going in. No login. Very good. So why is it not printing anything? Oh, wow. Leave this. This is good. So what we are going to learn today? Do while. Oh my god. Do while. Why use this? Why? So one of the biggest reasons, as I said, menu driven. You just understand what I'm saying, don't understand what I'm writing, okay? uh, don't even try to understand this. Okay, so what is this menu driven thing? Ouch. Yeah. So menu driven thing is like if you go to a restaurant, you order something. If you go and the menu is there, you'll get like this is the digitalized version of e-ordering, electronic ordering, e-ordering. So this is item 1. If this is a pizza, okay, this is a burger and pizza, burger, and what else? Yes, I know what you're thinking of. French fries. Sorry if you were not thinking for that. I'm not sorry. Ha ha ha. This is Coke. I don't like Coke. Water. Let's say it's water. So we have water, we have fries, we have burger, we have pizza. So if you run this code, it will make the user make a choice. If he says, I want this into 1, this into 3, and your burger is very spicy, so I want 5 glasses of water. So this is my order. You get the bill of it in the output, and because you can't bring in the food for the user, so output, then it's complimentary that you ask the user if you want anything else. So if he orders more food or beverages, what am I saying? So that would that would increase your profit. Okay, so for that you again ask the user, are you done or you want more? If he says I want more, again learn this loop. So if this is the do part, do, and this part is the while part. This thing, while part. While this case n is equal to true, you can say is equal to true, or n is not equal to, like if you have 4 items, so 5. If the user enters 5 for exit, if he enters 5, you have to exit. Okay. If it is not equal to 5, so keep on running. If it is equal to, while n is not equal to 5, and this loop will go on. If the user enter 5, you are done with it. You are done with the code. You just have to get thank you for shopping with us and all that. Now we've gone through this. I've gone through do while. Infinite while loop while true. This is the easiest way of infinite loop. This one statement can erase all the memory. Haha. I mean, it can generate a lot of memory. And this is the other example. For and while loops. Oh, now they have correlated them. Wow. While condition, for condition. The condition is in C. I told you, na. First, you do everything here. In while loop, first you define it above, then you write the condition, and in the body you increment or decrement or update the value. Let's go fast. Break statement, again very easy. I think there is continue. Yeah, break, just break in the middle, and it would just break the loop and get out of it. Like in this, if it is this, if it is negative, just get out of the loop. All right. So if break, it goes outside. Like it ends this and all the loops in which the condition is in it. You get it? So it would break and get out of all this brackets. That's the best part of break. Just jump out of everything and get independent. Yeah. Yeah, we can take this example. Class public static void main first. Oh, you can label for loops. So this is labeled as first. For this for loop, it will run 5 times. This is second for loop. Wow, labeled it also. So for second for loop, it's nested loop. So one loop inside the other. So this would run 5 times inside this would run 3 times. So three this would run 3 into 5 times. 15 times this code would run. Okay, so what it is, I is equal to plus I and j is equal to plus j. So first it would print 1, 1, then 1, 2, then 2, 1. Because, then 2, 2, then 3, 1, then 3, 2. Now that. If you do a dry run of it. So it will go till 4, this will go to 2, till 2. And after that, if I is equal to 2. Oh, this was not required, but never mind. Wait, let me check. If I is equal to 2. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, so what it did, if I is equal to 2, break second, break this second part. So what it did, like for I is equal to 2, it got inside this and it ran this code. Now it did not know that a break was hidden over here. So it printed once, and after printing, it caught in this statement and it realized, oh no, I am 2. I is equal to 2, so it realized, oh, I is equal to 2, why didn't I do anything? Now, next time it goes inside this, it's going to break the second part because it's going to run 5 times, right? So one is passed, tick mark. If j goes for 2, because it's going for 3 times, it won't be able to go as I is this condition would not happen in the first place as it's breaking the loop. Now, eventually, it would go for I is equal to 3. So let's go further. Oh, where is it? No. continue statement. Continue is basically same as break, but it skips the value and then goes on. Like if this condition is true, continue. So this would make this would break this part, but still it would go inside. Like 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, then 5 till if we go till 4, it's true. Like I is equal to 1 is true. Like 10 is greater than 4, true. Okay, wait, what is this? So 1 is greater than 4. Let's check this. 1 is greater than 4. Write it in the chat. 1 is greater than 4. No. So it would not go inside the loop. If the condition is 5, so 5 is greater than 4, true. So it tells continue. This means ignore the value of 5, just continue and do not print this. Just get out of this thing. Just go in the end. Okay. So 6 is greater than 4, true, and 6 is less than 9, true. So no need for this statement to occur. Continue basically breaks. It's a type of break statement, but it's more like continuing the loop rather than breaking it. I would say it's a type of break statement. Let's go for switch. Switch. Oh, this is very good. Switch is mainly used for menu driven, and its core functionality is for menu driven. Case 1, case 2, and default case. It's like if all the cases are false, it goes in the default value. And default statements are which you have written will be shown as output. You can read this. Case 29 if the user enters 29, size small if the user enters 42, medium if user enters 44, large, or over here it's already pre-entered, so no need to enter it, it's hard coded over here. So 48, or if you have typed in 37, so there's no case as 37, so it would print the default case, which is unknown. And after each statement, like small and then break, so it would not go in all these cases and check, it would just break and not even go in this default case and just go out. And system dot println size semicolon and the size which it has break through. Like in this scenario 44, it has breakthrough and it has matched the value, so it would break here. And hello, 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 hello. Oh no, hello. Is my voice audible? Hello, hello. Oh no. So this is it, large. It would print large part, and this is the main use of it. Let's go in the arrays part finally. So arrays, we have different types of arrays: 1D array, 2D array, multi-dimensional arrays. Okay, so how to declare an array? This is the easiest way. I mean, this is the way to declare an array. This is the syntax. You should remember this. It's very tricky to learn this. You often tend to forget it. Even I often tend to forget it, but syntax is syntax. You should learn it. if you are giving exams, or if you are not, then you're all good. It's not necessary to learn syntax. You should know the logic behind every code. I would say that. How to declare an array in Java? This is how you declare an array. For example, double data, declaring array. This is how to allocate the memory. So this would, like, it's like into a, so double data and this bracket. And if you do a is equal to 5, so in this case it's data is equal to new double, and this would be 10 blocks. It would store 10 blocks of value in it. So now you have placed if now you have stored the value 10, it would only store 10 blocks in it. Now you cannot enter 11 values in 10 arrays with 10 blocks, 10, or you can say 10 elements. So that is it. And if you want the 11th element to add through without clearly defining, you can't do it in array. You have to use array list for it. Okay, so going through how to initialize arrays in Java. So initialization, very easy. This is how you initialize. You cannot uh, you cannot change the value once you have initialized. Like, if you have these 5 elements, you cannot you know modify. You can modify arrays, but you cannot modify the number of elements in an array afterwards. You can change it here, but after this line you cannot change, like you cannot make it 6 with writing any, by trying any method. You can modify arrays, like you can change this 12 to 15 and all that, but you cannot add another element in it. You have to change this part, the thing inside the bracket, to change it. How to access elements, array and index of that. So this is how you access the elements. Looping through the elements, very easy. It's very satisfying to see this. Once you run it on your own, it's very satisfying. You love coding at this point. So after this, we have sum and average. Yeah, this is very easy. This we use average using double sum divided by double array length. So what it does is, array length is basically in int, but as we want average in double, not in int. Like, we want it to be in decimals, so we use double part over numerator as well as denominator, so the output is also in double. As we all know that length is always in integers, but still, like, in positive natural integers. So, but still we use double for decimals. And now we go in the concept of multi-dimensional arrays. This is a 2D array. It has different values. This is the first line. It's 2 cross, like, 1, 2, 3. It has 3 elements in the first row and 2 elements in the second row. It's like a gun shaped array. You can take it that way. What problem is there? Now we have multi-dimensional arrays. So, but like the previous example, it was 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. So these 5 blocks are filled. These 5. Okay. These 5 are filled. So that was an example of multi-dimension. This is a 2D array, right? It can store maximum of 12 elements. It's a 3 cross 4, it's just like matrices in 12th if you studied, or in 8th. I mean, it was there in ICSE board, 8th and 10th, I guess, as I remember. So this is a three-dimensional array. It would be a stack would be like, uh, it would have length, breadth, and height. It would be a, cubicle like data, cubicle like, what do you call it? See, cubicle like structure, so of elements. So I was here, 2D array. So 2D array, first row, second row, third row. First column, second column, third column. This is the first row. Okay, second row is this, and third row is this. What kind of structure? Um, what does it look like? I don't care. Let's go further. It looks like an array. I can say that much. I don't know which object I'm referring to. I can't understand what object this thing is making. Let's not waste our time on that. Now 2D arrays. 2D arrays are length of row 1, length of row 2, length of row 3. This basically what it does, it checks the length of each row. Isn't that crazy? Each row it is checking the value one by one and printing simultaneously the output without, first writing a0 dot length is equal to a is equal to r1 lr1 length of row r1 a dot 1 a bracket 1 dot length is equal to lor2 length of r2. It's just doing this in one statement, one. You don't have to do it again and again. So this is one more good thing we have in this, that we don't have to calculate and then define it again and again. You can just do it without defining in the first place. Now we go to the output part. So output, length of row 1 is 3, a0 dot length, so it would say a of 0, which is 1 to 0th row, length is 3, see a1 is 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and third is 1. So 3, 4, 1. Now, now print all elements of 2D array using loop. So we can use this. We can do this simply by a nested for loop. For I is equal to 0, a dot length. For a of I is dot length plus plus j. So 0, I is equal to 0, j is equal to 0. Then I is equal to 1. No, the first it would be I is equal to 0. Then it would go j is equal to 0. Then j is equal to 1. J is equal to 2 till the length of ith row. Then then the row is finished. Then it would go in the second row, and this would continue and would get each output of each element. Wow, one by one. This is the same matrix of this. How to initialize a 3D array? Same as 2D, just one more bracket added in it. Wow. I think this is 2D only, because one, oh, it's 3D. So this is, you can take one of these. This is length, breadth, and these are heights of this. You can take it that way, or you can take these length and breadth, and this as height. Yeah, it's basically a cuboidal structure, I would say. Yeah, not even cuboidal. It's very irregular, very irregular. And now to the last slide before I'm going to end the stream. Oh my god. Oh, I'm feeling so sleepy. Copying arrays using assignment operator. So copying arrays using assignment operator. Now let's take an example. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Copying arrays. System dot print this. Uh, wait. Let's see what we are going to do in the next stream first. Oh my god. OOP1, OOP2, yes. OOP3, okay. Exception handling, yeah. Exception handling, a specific stream for this. Java list, yes. Queue, I don't know about queue. Map, somewhat unfamiliar with mapping. And set, know a bit about set. And input output streams, yeah. Yeah, I would cover this. I don't know about it. Although I don't know. Oh my god. I have read about them, but I'm not sure I'm going to do them. I'll just have a quick read of these before streaming. And Java reader and writer. Okay, not this. Keywords. Yeah, this is good. Additional topics. Nested loop in Java. Yeah, these are the things you should know. Yeah. Then we'll do some coding. We should start practically doing the problems instead of reading and all that. I'm just finishing all the reading part so I don't miss out anything. All right. So where were we? We were in arrays, Java copy arrays. So we can copy one array into another, different techniques. So one of the techniques is uh, Java main method. What we were studying, copying arrays. So main 1 2 3 4 5 6. We define one more array as numbers. Then we make this numbers the first element as 1. This value is changed now. But we over here we copied it. So we have a copy of these numbers as positive numbers. So now this value is assigned as -1. So first it would print int number. This is defined right now, positive numbers. So it would, the output will be like 1 2 3 4 5 6, not -1. -1. Wow. Oh, no, wait. Number of positive numbers. So positive numbers is, wait, I think this is, I think this is a bit wrong. Let me copy this and run online Java compiler. Let's see. Why is it showing -1? Wait. Why is it showing -1 and not +1? So in this scenario, you are not creating a new copy of the array. You are just making two names that, oh, that point to the same array in memory. Oh yeah, I learned this in my class. So you are uh, over here you are changing the actual array, and since positive numbers point to the same array, it sees the change too. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. If you want a real copy of the array, you have to use numbers.loan. Over here you have to write dot loan. So there would be two different arrays, but we in this case we haven't used it, so I'll just use it and show you guys. Dot loan. Now it would show 1 2 3 4 5 6. Oh, error. Oh, oh, wait. Yeah, now it would run +1. See, now it's 1 2 3 4 5 6. In this case it's not there, so it would show -1. Yeah. Oh, and did I go to the wrong slide? Huh, yeah. Now using looping construct to copy arrays. So now they use the for loop instead of these semicolon thing. So they iterate and copy elements from source to the destination. So destination, you just made a new destination int array. So now this array is encoded with source files, one source elements one by one, and every element is put into it in the by the for loop, and then converting array to string and then printing it in one line. This is a good way of printing output in an array. Just convert the array into string and just show the output. And the output is also very good. While while the output is shown, it's shown in a very organized way. Like all the brackets and commas are in place. They look good. Just notice the statement is used to convert array into string to, yeah. So I recommend you to use this very often when you are dealing with when you are dealing with arrays and you want output in one line. This is a great way to use it. Arrays dot to string and the string that you want to print. I mean the array you want to print. Array you want to convert it into string. Yeah. Now copying arrays using array copy method. Yeah, like I told you right now, the copy like dot clone thing. I think it's that. Yeah, another way is to using array copies and brackets. Copy of range method. They are not required. You know, it's different ways of doing it, but I already told you this is the best way if you want to, the fastest way for the output and most convenient way is this. Rest you can go through if you don't like this method. Array dot copy, array copy, and yeah, there are not much ways. This is again the loop method. I don't know why. Yeah, it's the same thing. Oh, it's nested. Oh, one inside the other. Hmm, interesting. Okay, guys, I'll start with this in the next stream. Thank you for tuning in. Bye bye. Take care. I just hope you guys have. If you have any suggestions, just write it below in the comments. I'll just enable the comments of this and let me know where I can improve and what things you prefer you would like to do, or we can have some, you know, we can we can have some coding sessions together or some problem solving sessions and just recommend me whatever you think is would be good to do at this time. Yeah, I'm just a bit curious about what my audience is and what they want from me. All right, guys, good night. I mean, thank you for watching the stream.